A very warm welcome back, everybody. We thought we'd take a quick break from the Defender to show you Birdie. This is Birdie, and Birdie is helping us on the Defender. He's letting us use all of his tools, which we are very, very grateful for. Thank you, welcome. Anyway, Birdie has built his own VW Crafter, so he is very experienced. So yeah, how long have you had this for?
A couple of years, and yeah, it took about a year off and on to do.
Nice.
So,
and would you use it for like weekend camping?
Weekends, mountain biking trips. It's built to take an e-bike in the back, and so I basically built it around the fact that it needed to take that.
Okay.
Then I got a fridge, and so the rest of it was built around fitting the fridge in, and it went from there basically.
Yeah. So as you can see, Moose is parked just here, and then if I spin round, you got Birdie and his crafter. So yeah,
and I've got a hookup, so it's all home on wheels.
Got it all sorted. Right.
What did you start on?
Just so I built the. So
how
did you where did you start this build from, Birdie?
I started with the e-bike in the back to make sure that this was in the right space. It's a little bit longer than some do. If you buy, they do conversions with a toilet and a shower here, but this is shifted a little bit further over, so there's no way you could get that in. So I didn't bother. I then got a fridge and then worked out where that would fit. So that dictated this unit, which is actually really handy. And then I made that as short as possible so that I didn't cut out the doorway too much. And it sort of worked from there, really.
So as you know, Lily and I had a lot of problem choosing our fridge. Obviously we're in very small space, but Birdie also has a, what fridge do you have, Birdie?
I have a Dometic. It is a whopper for me, so you can get loads in there.
Oh yeah, massive.
But I also,
what litrage is it?
That's 40, I think. I mean, when it's full of beer, you don't actually have any room for food. So a sink. It's also quite important. This will do. You can face wash in this if you need to. You can get a good wash up. I've got an electric heater in the boot, which will give me 7.5 litres of water, which is plenty for a shower, hot shower, or washing up. Yeah, and the other bits just overhead storage, but not too much. I wanted more space than just making loads of storage. So,
and these are just with a clip on?
These are Evo design clips, and then I've just put LED strips in there to light it, which are that's cheapest chips off eBay, and these are 9mm sheets cut down. So that's probably the cheapest way you get a nice finished cupboard.
And could you just talk us through your lighting, Birdie? What have you done?
Yeah, this is revision 3 of lighting, probably. So these are touched lights. They start as silver, now they're black. I put a bar in the back. That was an extra because it was very dark with just this one. So that's LED strip on a touch dimmer. So everything's on a dimmer now, and then this one gives you good light. I also put a LED red light in the front here, which just gives you a tiny bit of light for at night when you wake up and it's pitch black. You can see where you are.
Now around the back of Birdie's Crafter, and we'll take a look at his electrics and e-bike storage. It's a big space, isn't it?
It is quite big, yeah.
Absolutely massive. So these are your electrics all on the side here mounted, are they?
Yeah, I've got the battery under here and the inverters and chargers on the side there.
So you've got a 2000 watt inverter there.
Yep. Fogstar battery, which is they now do a Pro, which will give you more ampage. But 2,000 watts is as much as I could pull off my battery. If I was going again now, I'd probably get the Pro and then I could put a 3,000 watt inverter on. But it works for me, so you just have to make sure you turn things on and off and don't pull too much at once.
And this is your sort of your e-bike storage, is it?
Yep. So I take 2 bikes on it, and then it gives you easier access to get them off because they're quite heavy.
Yeah, nice.
So yeah, it's also good for any sport. So the water system I put in the boot because of frost, and the tanks are a lot cheaper than the underslung tanks. I've gone for a system that'll fill off a hose, so you can put a hose on there. If I close that valve and open that one, it will suck from a tank that I can bring to the van, like that, which, you know, sometimes you can't get to a hose point.
And what pumps are you running specifically?
I don't know, it just got off I just got off eBay. I think they're all pretty much the similar systems. It gives bloody good pressure. Am I allowed to say bloody good pressure on the...
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, no, bloody, I think bloody's probably...
Bloody good pressure.
Right, I think Birdie's going to give us a shower demonstration now. Unfortunately, he'll keep his clothes on.
Yeah, so...
Or maybe not.
I have an extension piece off the hose that comes with the kit. We buy this kit with this hose, and that's for going on the side of your van. And just stick it in there. It gives pretty good pressure for a shower, and it's got a push button to stop it using loads of water all at once.
Right, well, thank you very much to Birdie for his tour and his insight on his VW Crafter. Hopefully that gives you a bit more.
Because I overthought it. Why I started smiling? Right, start again.
Okay, right.
Hang on.
Okay.
Okay.
Right, you ready? Hopefully that gives you a bit of insight as to Birdie when you see him helping us in and around the Defender. So thank you very much, Birdie.
You're welcome.
Cheers. Right, we better get back to the Defender now.
Cut.
Oh, cinematic.
Cinematic?